everyone, welcome to back my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Hollyoaks is set to air a major falling out for Mercedes McQueen and Grace Roscoe in next week episodes as they clash over the illegal cancer drugs. Grace agreed, after being blackmailed, to help Mercedes get some unimproved meds for her cancer using her black market connections, but Mercy has been getting annoyed with her over how long it's taking. This week's episodes saw Grace finally go to Germany to smuggle them over while trying to hide what she's doing from her husband Freddie. Best streaming services UK 2024, including Disney+, Netflix, iPlayer and Apple TV+. In next week's episodes, Mercedes tells Grace she needs her help to administer the drugs, but Grace says she won't help her and insists she doesn't care. Misbah Malik finds out about the drugs and rages at Grace for jeopardizing Mercedes' health, but she continues to shirk any responsibility. Misbah tells her she needs to make this right by getting Mercedes returning to her appointments and to have faith in the health system again. Hollyoaks shares first look at Danny Mac on set ahead of Dodger return. Later on, at Casa McQueen, Mercedes and Grace have a furious row with Misbah stuck in the middle. Mercedes is adamant she's not going to go back to her treatment plan and will continue to do things the way she wants. Will Misbah's warnings about these drugs come to pass, and whose side will Grace eventually take? Hollyoaks is known for its intense drama and high-stakes confrontations, and the latest storyline promises to deliver just that. This time, fan favorites Mercedes McQueen and Grace Black are set to clash over a new, highly controversial topic: illegal cancer drugs. With lives on the line, the storyline not only brings to light the complex issue of accessing life-saving treatments, but also sets the stage for a clash of morals, family loyalty, and unbreakable determination as these two fierce women go head-to-head. Mercedes and Grace, an explosive dynamic. Mercedes McQueen and Grace Black are two of Hollyoaks' most formidable women, each with her own troubled past and unrelenting spirit. Mercedes, who's always been driven by her love for family, has made countless sacrifices and risky decisions in the name of protecting those she loves. Her journey has been riddled with turmoil, heartbreak, and resilience, and she's shown time and again that she'll go to any lengths to save her loved ones. Grace, on the other hand, is a business-minded powerhouse, willing to operate in morally gray areas to get what she wants. Her involvement in the criminal underworld has made her both feared and respected, and she's never shied away from making tough calls, even if it means stepping on the wrong side of the law. But when it comes to her own family, particularly her son Curtis, Grace's loyalty and ruthlessness intensify. When the two cross paths over illegal cancer drugs, it sets off a volatile mix of emotions and ambitions. Both women are determined to do what they believe is right, but their motivations couldn't be more different. For Mercedes, it's a question of morality and family. For Grace, it's about control, profit, and doing what she deems necessary. This clash of ethics versus ambition promises to create fireworks as the two dive into an underground world of risky and unregulated medical solutions. The catalyst: illegal cancer drugs in Hollyoaks. The storyline begins when Mercedes learns about a new, experimental drug that could help someone close to her battling cancer. Desperate and frustrated by the limited options offered by conventional treatment, she becomes increasingly tempted by alternative methods. After hearing whispers of a miracle drug that's only available through illegal channels, she's torn between the fear of breaking the law and the possibility of saving a life. However, Mercedes is not the only one with an interest in this underground cancer treatment. Grace, always on the lookout for profit opportunities and willing to take risks, has her own motivations for wanting access to the drug. She sees it as a lucrative venture, knowing that families desperate for a miracle will pay anything to get a hold of it. In typical Grace fashion, she's already begun negotiations with some shady contacts who can supply the drug, intending to sell it at a steep price to anyone who needs it, no questions asked. When Mercedes approaches Grace, hoping for a reasonable arrangement, the conversation quickly devolves. Mercedes sees the drug as a lifeline for a loved one, a desperate last resort. Grace, however, views it as a business transaction and refuses to budge on her price. Mercedes is horrified by Grace's cold-hearted approach, accusing her of exploiting vulnerable people for profit. Counters by telling Mercedes that the world is full of compromises, and if she wants the drug, she'll have to pay up. Family ties and moral dilemmas. For Mercedes, the clash with Grace is more than just a fight over a drug. It's a moral battle about who she is willing to become. Torn between doing what's right and the fear of losing her loved one, she finds herself in an internal struggle, questioning how far she'll go to protect those she loves. As Mercedes wrestles with her conscience, Grace remains unapologetic, maintaining that life is about survival, and everyone has a price. In a bid to get her hands on the drug without compromising her values, Mercedes considers going behind Grace's back, attempting to source the drug through other equally risky channels. This introduces her to a dangerous world of underground medicine, where the risks to her own safety escalate. She's confronted by individuals who threaten her to stay out of their territory, making her realize that getting involved in this illicit world is not without its perils. But Mercedes, ever the fighter, refuses to back down, even as the danger to her grows. For Grace, the encounter with Mercedes leaves a different impact. She's used to seeing others buckle under pressure, but Mercedes' unwillingness to back down stirs something within her. Grace is forced to confront the ruthlessness of her own choices, wondering if her pursuit of power and profit is worth the ethical compromises. For the first time, Grace begins to question if there's more to life than her reputation and control over her empire. The consequences. Fallout in the Hollyoaks community. As word spreads through the village about the illegal cancer drugs, Mercedes and Grace's feud spills over, drawing attention from others. The scandalous nature of the situation draws public outrage, with some residents seeing Grace's actions as predatory and others viewing Mercedes' willingness to engage in illegal activity as reckless. Longtime friends and family members take sides, leading to fractures within the Hollyoaks community. Mercedes faces judgment not only from outsiders but also from within her own family. Her mother, Silver, warns her of the dangers of going down this path, fearing for her safety and integrity. Meanwhile, Grace's inner circle becomes concerned about the potential blowback from her decisions, with some suggesting that she's gone too far even for her own standards. The fallout also impacts Darren, who's caught in the crossfire. As a close friend to both women, he's torn between supporting Mercedes and distancing himself from the chaos that Grace has unleashed. His presence adds an extra layer of drama to the storyline, as he navigates his own feelings about morality, friendship, and survival. Fan reactions. Social media lights up. As the storyline plays out, Hollyoaks fans are captivated by the complex dynamic between Mercedes and Grace. Viewers have taken to social media to discuss the clash, with some rooting for Mercedes' unbreakable spirit and others siding with Grace's unapologetic pragmatism. The storyline has sparked debates about the ethics of unregulated medical treatments and how far one should go to save a loved one. Many fans have praised Hollyoaks for tackling a sensitive and timely issue with depth and authenticity. The portrayal of illegal drugs as both a lifeline and a source of exploitation has resonated with audiences, who appreciate the show's willingness to explore difficult themes through well-developed characters. The future of Mercedes and Grace. As Mercedes and Grace's feud intensifies, the storyline is setting the stage for more explosive confrontations. Will Mercedes succeed in obtaining the drug without compromising her values, or will she be forced to make an impossible choice? And will Grace's hardened exterior finally crack, revealing a side of vulnerability beneath her ambition? In the end, the battle between Mercedes and Grace is more than just a fight for a cure. It's a clash of principles, ambitions, and the ultimate test of loyalty. As Hollyoaks continues to delve into this storyline, fans are left wondering who will come out on top and what the consequences will be for everyone involved. Thanks for watching this video, and please subscribe our Hollyoaks Update YouTube channel for more update news.